So we are doing non-recursive predictive parsing. It has
Okay.
four components: input
Okay.
buffer, a stack, parsing table, and an output stream. This is a
Okay.
diagram. You can
Okay.
draw this in exam. And to do the predictive parsing, first thing you need to do is find first and follow for a given grammar.
Hmm.
So here, this grammar is given.
Hmm.
This one. So for
Hmm.
top down, you have to first remove left recursion and ambiguity if there is any.
What? I don't understand.
For a top down parsing, no,
Huh.
you have to remove left recursion.
Okay. I forgot what's left recursion.
Left recursion is this basically: e goes to e plus t or t. So you can see e goes to e, right? E goes to
Huh.
itself. So that is
Huh.
left recursion.
Okay.
So you have to remove that.
Okay.
So how you know how to remove that?
I might.
See, you have a rule which is a goes to a, alpha, or beta.
Yes.
So a is e plus t is alpha and beta is t.
Huh.
So you rewrite this as a goes to beta a dash and a dash goes to um, alpha a dash or uh, this epsilon. So how will you rewrite this? E goes to e plus t or t.
It's all so confusing.
See, formula either. A goes to a alpha or beta. What is a?
A is a non-terminal.
No, no, no. What is a with respect to our for this
E.
e, right? Okay.
Huh.
So I've written e here. What
Huh.
is your alpha?
T
Plus t.
plus T. Okay.
See, because a is only this thing. So
Okay.
rest of the things is a alpha is plus t. What is a beta?
T.
T, right? So
Huh.
now your formula says to convert it into to remove left recursion, you have to write in this form. So A goes to beta A dash and A dash goes to alpha A dash or epsilon.
Hmm.
When you apply this, what will you get?
E goes to
Ha,
what? A T.
hmm, E
E
dash.
dash.
Yes.
And E dash goes to plus T.
Hmm,
A dash. Sorry. E dash
hmm.
slash epsilon.
Okay, done. So they removed this left recursion and got this two things. Same thing for this one. They removed it and got this two.
Can we
Okay,
solve that?
it's the same thing. See, uh, how will you do? See, you have.
I don't think so. You can put it on YouTube.
I will put it anyways, but okay. T goes to T star F or F.
Hmm.
So what is our A here?
A is T.
Huh. What is your alpha?
Uh, we don't have alpha is F.
Star F, no?
Star F.
Huh. And what is your beta?
T.
No, F here.
F. Sorry. F.
So what will the answer be for this?
Uh, T goes to
Hmm.
F.
Hmm.
T dash
Yes, correct. And T dash goes to?
goes to star F.
Yes.
Uh, T dash
Yes.
slash epsilon.
Yup,
Okay.
correct. Same thing. You got the
F
same thing
goes.
here.
Okay. The last rule, there's no left recursion. You write it the same.
Yup.
There's only left recursion. There's no concept of right recursion, right?
No, no, no. Only left recursion.
Okay. Let that formula be there.
Oh,
Yes. And you're sharing the same written PDF with your rough work with it to me.
okay.
Go down.
Hmm. So you removed left recursion and you got this.
Hmm.
Now you have to find first and follow.
Okay.
So
How
for
long is this
first,
PDF? How many questions are teaching me?
one question.
If I solve one question, can I solve anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm. See, you have to do first. Okay. Let's start with the first one, which is E goes to T E dash.
Hmm.
So I'll just do it on the side. Okay. Let's see. First of E.
Hmm.
And what is a E? E goes to T E dash. And
Hmm.
what does first of E mean? It means that you have to find the terminal symbols, the characters, which can be produced from E.
Hmm.
So how will you do? Now see, when you started E, E goes to T first,
Hmm.
right? So you
Hmm.
have to now check for T.
Hmm.
T goes to F
F.
T dash.
Yeah.
What does F go to?
F goes to E or ID.
Bracket E. Opening bracket E, closing bracket or ID.
Uh,
So your first of E will be opening bracket, because when you reach F, the first symbol is opening bracket.
okay.
And or there's or, right? So there's ID also. So you'll write ID. So this is your first of E,
Why are you putting an opening bracket?
because opening bracket is a character.
Okay.
It is a no, a terminal symbol in the grammar. You can't just negate it. You
Okay.
have to include it.
Why
So
not the E inside and the closing bracket and then ID? Why only the opening bracket?
because when you do the grammar, right, you have to
Uh,
take the first most this. So like if you see the grammar, this one, F goes to this, and F also goes to ID.
uh,
This is the same thing as this. So you
yes.
have to get the first terminal symbol. Here, this is a separate symbol, this is a separate symbol, this is a separate symbol.
Okay.
So the first symbol that occurs when you go inside F is opening bracket.
What if there was only E without the brackets?
So then you have to go inside E then, because E is a non-terminal.
Okay. So everywhere till now we have been doing that only.
Yes,
And for the last thing alone, why are you writing the bracket?
because you got that is a grammar, right? That's a given. It's given. The grammar is given.
Okay, fine. Next. Where
Hmm.
have you written F first of E is first of E is
Here.
oh okay.
And for next is first of E dash.
What are these rules which you have written case one, case two?
This is never mind, dude. Actually, this is on my class notes. It doesn't matter.
Never mind, dude. I'm not teaching. I'm going to sleep.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not using those rules.
Okay.
Hmm. See, E dash.
You should if you find first and follow, that's it. You're done with the question.
No, that's the first part of the question.
Fuck.
See, E dash goes
Hmm.
to plus T E dash,
Hmm.
or E dash goes to epsilon.
Hmm.
You're now finding first of E dash.
Hmm.
What is first of E dash? When you go inside E dash, first thing you see is a plus.
Yes.
So you write plus.
Okay.
And you also have this transition, which is E dash goes to epsilon. So you also take this.
Okay.
So that's your answer. There's no, if you see the grammar here, there is no other place where E dash is on the left side, right?
I don't understand the logic behind. Why are you writing plus?
Plus is a terminal symbol.
Oh, plus is a terminal.
Ama. See,
Okay.
every capital letter is a non-terminal,
And
which
the
means it
bracket,
can
that
be expanded.
opening bracket is also a terminal.
Yes,
Then the closing bracket is also a terminal. Why you
yes.
not write that?
No, because it's not occurring first, right? It's occurring after E.
Okay.
You have to find the first occurrence. First means the first occurrence. So you
Before.
got the first of E dash.
Okay.
Now you have to do first of T. So
Hmm.
see, first of T, let's do the grammar here. First of T now, you'll check this one. So T goes to F. Now F, if you see, F goes to opening bracket or ID. So you can take this one directly,
Oh,
opening bracket and ID. That's what I've written here.
okay.
Here.
Let's go to T
Same thing
dash.
for T dash. For T dash, I'll just erase this. Huh. For T dash, you'll see there's a star and there's
Yeah.
epsilon.
Yeah.
So that's T dash.
Hmm.
And then there is F, first of F. So F, first of F we already found, but we can still do again, which is opening bracket and ID.
Hmm.
That's what we got here.
Hmm.
This is your first. That is done.
Hmm.
Ipo, you have to do follow.
How many steps are there like this?
You have to do first and follow, and then you have to draw this table and then pass it. That's it. This is the three steps.
Okay.
So see, now you have to find follow. So you take the same thing. You do the follow for all of these non-terminals. Okay.
Hmm.
So let's see. First is follow of E.
Hmm.
Oh no, wait. Follow of E. So since E is the starting state, you have to always include a dollar here.
Hmm.
Then when you do this, there's a formula for follow. So now you're doing follow of E. So what you have to do is you have to go back into the grammar
Hmm.
and check where is E on the right side,
Hmm.
where in which grammar is which in which rule does E occur in the right hand side.
Last rule only.
Last rule, right? F goes to open bracket E,
Yeah.
closing bracket.
Yeah.
So you write that over here. F goes to opening bracket E, closing bracket, and the formula for it is this one.
What
A,
are, go back to the grammar.
huh,
F goes to E or ID. Why are you
huh.
not writing ID?
Because or ID basically means it's an extra rule. That is, F goes to this, right? I did it here. No, where is it? It's a different rule itself. Or means you can write F goes to opening bracket E, closing bracket. F goes to ID.
Hmm.
You can write it as a separate rule. That's the meaning of it.
Hmm.
So you don't have to write or ID. So this is your rule written here for E. And then what you do is you have this formula, this one, which is A goes to alpha, B, beta. Okay.
Bro, I'm not able to understand follow at all.
See, you have this form. See, for what you do is you are doing follow of E. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what you have to do is I'll write it here. For follow of E, find a rule that has E on RHS. Do you understand that?
Follow of E means first I should find a rule that has E on RHS. Okay.
Which is F goes to opening bracket E closing bracket.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
you have a formula which is A goes to alpha B beta,
Hmm.
and here your B will should be equal to your E. So you should always write your B under E.
Hmm.
Then what you do is since it's like then you check the first of beta
Hmm.
here. Um, for follow of E, you have to include here. Now I didn't write the step, but it's basically follow of E is equal to first of beta, which in this case it is closing bracket.
This page is so crowded. I'm getting confused a lot.
Do it in a different page.
Yes.
See, we are doing follow of E. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what rule did we get with in which E is on the RHS? This, right?
Yes. F goes to E or ID.
ID. E, the
Huh.
opening bracket, closing bracket.
Yes. Why
Huh.
are you not taking ID?
Because ID, see, F goes to E or ID basically means that these are two separate rules.
Huh.
F goes to ID. These are two separate rules.
Huh.
Just for convenience, we have written or.
Okay.
Hmm.
But F
So,
goes to ID in தனியா எழுத வேண்டியதானே இன்னொரு தடவை.
ID, why do, why, I mean, it's just written like that in textbook, okay. Anyways, so here you have the formula A goes to alpha, B, beta, okay.
Hmm.
So now, since beta is not equals to, I'll write it here. Since beta is not equals to epsilon, um, for follow of E
How do you know beta is
is
not equal to epsilon?
because beta is equals to this
The close bracket.
closing bracket.
Okay.
So follow of E is equals to first of closing bracket. Okay.
Okay.
So what is first of any terminal symbol is itself, which will be this. Okay.
Okay.
And also the follow of E will always have a dollar since since E is a starting state.
Okay.
So in the end, you will get follow of E is equal to a dollar and closing bracket. Okay,
Hmm.
so one is done. Now I'll go back to the same page. So first one is done.
Hmm.
This is done.
Hmm.
Hmm. Then you have either follow of E dash.
Hmm.
What you do now is you go back to the grammar and you check where is E dash on the right side.
Hmm.
Where is it?
It's there in the first and second row.
Yep. So first and second. So we first start with the first one, which is E goes to T E dash. Okay.
What was the second row?
Second one was plus T E dash.
Okay.
So see, go to the first rule now,
Huh.
and you apply the formula, which is A goes to alpha, B beta. B will be your E dash, the one you're for finding the follow for. So since
Uh,
there is nothing above beta, beta is equals to epsilon.
B will always be your.
B will always be the one you're finding the follow for, which is E dash.
Oh. So the rule. Okay. The rule is alpha goes. A goes to alpha, B, beta. But there's only two symbols here. How will you fill three symbols
And
here?
so beta will be epsilon. No, if there is nothing, that means it is epsilon.
Okay. B will always be the symbol you're finding.
Follow for.
Follow for. நீ ஒரே ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளா சால்வ் பண்ணியா இல்ல நிறைய எக்ஸாம்பிள் சால்வ் பண்ணியா?
No, no, no. This is a single for this.
No, I'm asking you. You solve only this question or you solve any more
Only
questions?
this one. Only this one.
You didn't solve anything else in your life.
In class, I did maybe. Studying,
You
I did only this.
you explained everyone this question only.
I didn't explain anyone else.
Okay. You're not gonna upload this.
Yeah, with the way you're speaking, I can't upload.
Yeah. It's a
I
big topic
better.
also. I can't keep my mouth shut also.
Uh, I stop recording. Do you want this recording?
Yes. For me at least.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, sorry. So you get beta equals to epsilon. Okay.
So
Beta.
B is equal to E dash, beta is equal to epsilon, alpha is equal to T.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Since beta is equal to epsilon,
then you have to take the this one A, follow of A.
if beta is epsilon, you have to take follow of A.
Yes.
Okay. Follow of E is dollar comma close bracket.
Ama. We got that already. I did it here again, but you don't need to do this. You can
Then
directly write this is
என்னோட
equals to this and closing bracket.
where is my other pen, Lennon? இப்போ
How
இருக்கிற
would I?
இப்போ இருக்கிற பென் எழுதிட்டு இருக்கிற பென் வந்து காலி அடிச்சு இப்பதான் இங்கதான் ஒரு ரெட் பென் எடுத்து வச்சேன் எங்க போச்சு why is my life like this Ajishi give me a pen please
So let's finish fast.
yeah I don't have a pen Ajishi yes I got my pen
Okay.
so follow uh E dash is equal to
A dollar and closing bracket.
yes next
Wait.
why you so lazy
Hmm. So E dash is done. Now we are doing for T.
uh,
So you are taking for T. You have to find where it is on RHS. We got this one. E goes to T E dash.
that's all
Ama. And so alpha is epsilon. That's fine. It's okay for that. And
E
then you
goes
will
to
do.
T E dash
Huh.
alpha goes so A goes to alpha B beta A is E A is E alpha is T no alpha can't be T
No, alpha is epsilon. Implicitly, it's empty. No,
oh
alpha can be epsilon. Shweta.
yes uh, so beta is equal to T B sorry B is equal to T and beta is equal to E dash
Yes.
okay since uh, beta is not equal to epsilon We need to find the follow of what?
No, first of beta.
First of beta.
Ah,
Is that the rule already?
Par, no, that's what we did last time. For the first one, where is it? Where did it go? This one, look. Since beta is not equal to epsilon, we took first of beta. This is
Always,
beta.
if it's not epsilon, you need to take the first of beta. 1 minute, Lennon.
Hmm. What are you doing?
Arjish is asking a dot. So whenever in DFA, whenever it is not nullable, lost first क्या होता है?
Do that later. No, let me finish this and go.
I don't know, Arjish. Yeah, continue, Lennon.
Hmm. See, you took first of beta, which is first of e dash, and you got plus and epsilon.
Okay, so whenever beta is not equal to epsilon, you take follow of whatever you need to find as follow of beta.
First of beta.
Sorry, first of beta, not follow.
Hmm. If it is not epsilon, if it is epsilon, then you take follow of either a.
Mhm. Which
Okay,
is equal to first of
beta.
e beta, which is equal to first
E
of
dash.
e dash. And what is first of e dash?
We found it above to be plus and epsilon.
Huh?
We found it no above plus and epsilon.
அதான் கேக்குறேன் நானு.
Ah. And then since there is epsilon here, you have to find the follow of e, which is follow of a. Follow of a here.
இல்ல எனக்கு புரியல. பிளஸ் எப்சிலான் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் எதுக்கு கதை
There is
இழுக்கிற?
an epsilon here, okay.
ஆ.
So you need to do follow of a. What is follow of a? Follow of a is follow of e basically.
இப்போ எப்சிலான் வந்து நீ எங்கேயாச்சும் பார்த்தனா அது சும்மா விடக்கூடாது. ஏதாச்சும் பண்ணணும்
Ama,
அதுக்கு.
ama.
ஓகே.
Then you get this. So therefore total will be this. Okay.
ம்.
So same thing you do for the others also. Follow of
See,
t dash
see, see, see. Since you see an epsilon, you need to do something about it, which is follow of. Then
a.
you find follow of a.
Ama.
Okay. Follow of a is follow of e,
E.
which is dollar, comma,
Closing bracket.
closing bracket, and then you add it. So follow of t is equal to plus, comma, dollar, comma, yes.
Ama.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. You do the same thing for t dash and this. You can see my notes later.
No.
A. It's the same thing.
Please, I want to finish it.
See, t dash. T goes to f t dash. Beta is epsilon. Here. Therefore, you have to, since you saw epsilon, you take follow of a. Follow of a. Follow of a is t. Follow of t, which is plus dollar and closing bracket.
Wait, wait, don't shout. Wait, please.
Not shouting. I did the same thing.
இப்பதான் கத்தவே ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன். Since beta is not epsilon, you take
First.
follow of t dash is equal to first of beta, which is equal to first of f. First of f என்னன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்ச?
Dave, where are you doing? What are you doing? Which one is doing? Are you doing?
See, I'm doing follow of T dash only.
As you see, no, beta is epsilon.
Beta is epsilon.
Then இது இங்க do you see anything here?
Oh shit! I made a mistake.
So since beta is equal to epsilon, you take fall of a. Fall of a is t. So fall of t is plus a dollar and closing bracket. So fall of t dash equals to plus dollar closing bracket.
Okay, A is equal to T, alpha is equal to F, B is equal to T dash, beta is equal to epsilon. Since beta is equal to epsilon, follow of T dash is equal to follow of A. Am I right?
Yes.
Follow of T, follow of T நம்ம என்னன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சோம்? மேல கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம்.
Ah.
Follow of T dash. Yes, done, Lennon.
Okay. One thing remaining is follow of f.
அவ்வளோதானா?
This. Ah. So follow of f is t. F t goes to f t dash, and here your b is your f. Epsilon is alpha is your epsilon. Though that's fine. Your beta is t dash. So since what is it? Um, Beta is not equal to epsilon, you can take first of beta. What is first of beta? Star and epsilon, which is first of t dash, star and epsilon. Since you get epsilon, you can't leave it like that. So you have to take follow
Ah,
of
you're too fast. Just a
a.
minute. Since beta is not equal to epsilon, you take
First of beta,
follow, okay, first of beta, which is equal to first of
t
t
dash,
dash. And what was first of t dash?
in star and epsilon.
Equal to star and epsilon. Since there's epsilon, what do you do?
Follow of a,
Find follow of a, uh,
which is follow of t,
which is follow of t. Follow of t நம்ம என்ன கண்டுபிடிச்சோம்?
plus dollar closing bracket.
So now,
So therefore star will be also included, star plus dollar this. Your follow will be done. So this is your final first and follow. Okay.
yes,
Okay. Next what you have to do is you have to draw the parsing table, which is this thing.
is this table at least easy?
Yes. So see what you do is you refer the first card table or first list of first. Okay. You start
Huh,
with E.
huh.
E has two. First of E has his opening bracket and ID. So what you do is you go to the production. You see E goes to T E dash. That is the
Oh,
only production for E.
okay.
So for ID and opening bracket, you write it here for ID and opening bracket.
Okay. இப்போ you need to draw a table. டேபிள்ல ஒரு பக்கம் வந்து சீரியல் நம்பர் இருக்க வேண்டிய இடத்துல வந்து you write all the alphabets you have found
Yes.
first for. And firstல இருக்கிற எல்லா சிம்பிளும் வந்து ஆன்சர்ல வந்திருக்க எல்லா சிம்பிளும் வந்து நீ போடுற
Yes.
காலம் நேமா.
Yes.
அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு ஒரு இப்போ ஐடினா ஐடி எங்கெல்லாம் வருது? ஐடி வந்து இல வருது, டில வருது, எஃப்ல வருது. அந்த இடத்துலலாம் ஏதோ
Yes.
ஒண்ணு எழுதி வச்சிருக்கிற. கரெக்ட்டா?
Yes.
இப்போ ஐடி வந்து so first we'll do about something about E and then you go find where is E.
Hmm.
E is, can you show me this? Yeah, is there
First.
only in this one production rule? Done. And then ID goes ID there's in T also. Then you find where is T. ரைட் சைடு மட்டும் தானே பார்க்கணும் லெனன்.
ஆமா.
ஒரே ஒரு ரூல் தான் இருக்கு. F T dash. Suppose ரெண்டு இருந்ததுன்னா ரெண்டுமே அந்த இடத்துல எழுதுவியா கமா போட்டு?
Huh? No, 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 no. Two won't come together. If two comes together, for example, let's take this one, the ID
E
one.
dash.
Okay. No, let's take the ID one here.
Huh.
F goes to, if you see F, the first of F is opening bracket and ID.
Okay, 2 will never come in any question, right?
It comes. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you. Wait. See, for F you have this two, right?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
you see F goes to ID. This will come here, and
Hmm.
F goes to opening bracket E and closing bracket. This will come here. Because since this is opening bracket, this is opening bracket.
I don't understand.
Purita. Para, you have two transitions for F.
Hmm.
This two.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
For ID, you can directly write F goes to ID. You
Hmm.
can, that is like common sense.
Hmm.
For opening bracket, you see that F goes to ID, you cannot write in opening bracket. It will never produce a opening bracket. So your only option is this.
Hmm.
But in case, for example, there was, let's say, F
So
goes
you're
to opening bracket. There's
okay.
one
So
more rule. No, no, wait, let me finish. So suppose that there's one more rule saying F goes to opening bracket only.
hmm.
So you'll write it here.
Hmm.
But since it is coming here, that means yeah, this table is not correct. Like you have to write that this grammar is not LL1 grammar.
No. See, F
Pare,
for
pare.
open bracket. Let's talk about it when we come to that.
Okay.
Draw the can you like show me the table and the
Ah.
கொஞ்சம் மேல வா.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. Good. So
Try to add it. Okay. See, first start with first of E. First
hmm.
of E, you have opening bracket and E.
Wait, let me go and this thing. ID முடிச்சிட்டு full
No, no, no.
ID.
Don't do a column wise. Do row wise. Sweta.
Okay, E goes to
E goes to Pare. You have opening bracket in the first and the ID
uh,
also.
yeah.
So you take this ID and this opening bracket,
Okay,
and you have this only one single transition. So you write
okay,
it over here and here. So
okay,
first row is done. Now the
okay. Then you
second
do
row
E
is
dash.
plus and epsilon E dash.
Okay,
So you will do in plus and epsilon is not there. I'll tell you what to do for epsilon. So
hmm.
plus you have E dash goes to plus T E dash. You write it here.
Hmm.
Okay.
And
Now
you have E dash goes to epsilon also.
Ama. So what you do is, whenever you see this epsilon, right, you
Uh,
can just take the next one, which is this one. Wait, you can take this one. Whenever you see epsilon, you have to write E dash goes to epsilon for closing bracket and this. How do you know where to write this? This is a question, right? You will wonder
whenever you
now. See,
whenever you see E goes to epsilon, where do you have to write it?
where do you have to write it? That is a question. I haven't
Yeah.
told you how to do. So, in order to find where to write, you will go to follow of E dash whenever you see your epsilon.
Okay.
So, what do you see follow of E dash ingerke,
Dollar and
which is
closing
dollar
bracket.
and closing. So, you do here and here. You put this one,
Okay.
and now try to do the others. Try for D. No, T.
Uh, can you give me a minute? Can I write what you told?
D. Can you write it after I'm done? I'll send you the whole notebook, the PDF.
Okay. When I'll just write about epsilon because you've not written. Whenever you see epsilon, find follow of the alphabet. Uh, yes.
Okay.
Follow
So,
T sorry, T symbol போலாமா table.
T. Try to do for T.
T goes to open bracket and ID, and then
Ama.
I find where else T goes to only F T dash. So I
Ama.
go to open bracket and I write T goes to F T dash. Then I
Ah,
go to ID and then I write T goes to F T dash.
correct.
And
Go
then for
there.
T dash, and then for T dash, I am doing. I'm going to do write it under star and star epsilon we'll see later. Star sorry T dash has two rules. T dash goes to star ft dash. That I'll
Ah,
write it under star
Ama.
and
For epsilon.
for epsilon you need to find a follow of T dash, which is plus comma dollar comma uh, close bracket. Then that means you have to write it under plus and close bracket, right?
Plus closing bracket and dollar.
And dollar under all these symbols I need to write this uh this rule, right? Or
T
T goes
dash
to
goes to
epsilon.
epsilon. Ama.
T dash goes to epsilon.
Okay. Now do for F.
T dash goes to epsilon. I've written it in plus. Oh, okay, nice. இப்போ ஸ்டார் வந்து எங்க எழுதணும் நம்ம ஸ்டார் இங்கே தான் எழுதியிருக்கோம். இப்போ there's another rule also, T dash go to epsilon. That only we are writing it here, huh?
Ama.
Okay, wherever the first has, oh, okay, wherever the first has epsilon, it
Hmm.
has a grammar that also says going to epsilon, right?
Ama.
Okay. Uh, first of F, I have dollarல எழுதணும், openingல எழுதணும், idல எழுதணும்.
Hmm.
I'm going to find where F is going. F goes to open E and ID. Uh, open bracketல நான் வெறும் F goes to E மட்டும் தான் எழுதுவேன். F goes to ID எழுத மாட்டேன்.
Ama.
And IDல வந்து F goes to ID மட்டும் தான் எழுதுவேன். F goes to open E ன்னு எழுதுவேன், because that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And then you told me to write some LL grammar is incorrect. What is that?
Ama. So see, this is now your passing table is done according to the given grammar.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're able to map this grammar into this table, you will call it as LL1 grammar.
Hmm.
So in exam, they will ask justify why this grammar is LL1.
Hmm.
So what you have to do is you have to make the passing table by doing finding the first and follow.
Hmm.
So then draw this. So once this is drawn, you can say ki this grammar is LL1 grammar justified.
Hmm.
But in case let's say you have one more either, which is F goes to only opening bracket.
Hmm.
So when you see this, you will say that this you have to write under here, right?
Hmm.
So when you have two entries in a single cell, that
Hmm.
means it is a invalid LL1 grammar. It is not a LL1 grammar.
Hmm.
Avlota.
Hmm. Mm, the most important thing which you told me is, in this table, whenever you see epsilon, find follow of the like
Ama.
alphabet which you're finding, and write it under the write that grammar rule under the follow of symbols of whatever you found,
Yes.
and and then write the justification.
No, not
Okay,
the justification. Just say that in case it satisfies it, then you can say that this grammar is LL1 grammar.
okay. And in case there are two per derivation,
Ah,
it says it's incorrect. We should say it is incorrect,
ama,
right?
ama.
Okay.
Done. Now you'll come to the last step, which is you have to draw the you have to parse the this input string.
Hmm.
So in this question, if you go above, oh, I didn't write it here, but the input string for this question is basically either input equals to id plus id into id. Okay. Okay.
எனக்கு இந்த டேபிள்ல என்ன சொன்ன நீ?
This will be given an exam to parse the given string
Okay.
using predictive parsing.
Hmm.
So what you have to do, you have to write a stack, you have to
This
write
is
an
an
input
additional.
buffer.
Okay.
No, no, this
Okay.
is the final step of parsing.
Okay.
So you have to write a stack, you have to write an input buffer, you have to write the output.
Hmm.
So stack layer, first you will always have the either what is it, the start symbol e,
Hmm.
and then you write the input buffer and add a dollar at the end of the input buffer,
Hmm.
and then you write the output. First one will be nothing.
Hmm.
Now what you do is when you're writing this, wait, let's do it again. I'll show you how to do this. um, Copy, paste. Hmm. Let's do this again. File. I'll remove all this. Okay, let's do till here, then you'll understand how to do the rest. See, you have the stack and you have the input buffer for the first one.
Hmm.
Now, what you have to do is you have this ID, right?
Hmm.
For the E symbol, this E symbol, you have to check in the table under ID.
Hmm.
How will you do that? You will go here, you will go to E
Uh,
and you go to ID.
Table எப்படி ஆரம்பிக்கிற? How do you know you have to start with E? Can you go back to the
See,
table?
see, E is the starting symbol.
Okay.
So you have to start
Uh,
with E.
okay. And in this ID input buffer வந்து
Your given
okay.
string.
Hmm.
So you have to check in the table for E and ID. Okay, E row and I column. How will you do? You go here. This is the E row. This is the I column. This is
Huh.
the thing.
Huh.
So you go back and you go here. Wait, I'll erase this. Ah,
Lennon, can you do a help? Can
and
you copy the table which we did, the entire table along with the grammar and the first and follow this, and then next to that you draw this table because you're going up and down. It's confusing for me.
okay, okay. Wait, I'll just copy this. Copy, paste. Okay, I've written it here. Okay, can you see this? Fine enough.
Mm, yes.
Okay, so
The ID plus ID star ID dollar. இது கொஸ்டின்லேயே தந்துருவாங்களா? டாலர் மட்டும் தர
ஆமா
மாட்டாங்க.
டாலர் தர மாட்டாங்க
Okay.
பாக்கி they'll give.
Once you finish solving this parsing, can you just give me an idea how would the question look like?
I'll show you. No, I'll show you the question paper. Wait.
இது first சொல்லி முடி.
So see, you have to first find E and ID, which is
Hmm.
E and ID.
Yes.
So you find this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So you will write in
இதெல்லாம்
the
nice.
output. Next
என்னைய
output you will
வச்சுட்டு
write
அதெல்லாம் வச்சுட்டு வந்து.
E dash. Oh, sorry. E goes to T E dash.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now this is a stack here left side. So
Hmm.
what you do is, how will you put? You have to put from the right side in here. So E will be substituted by E dash and T. You have to write it in the opposite manner.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So then you write the same thing. ID plus ID into ID dollar.
Hmm.
Now again T and ID check in the table. Check what is T and ID.
Hey, wait. Why did you copy the same thing again? Input buffer.
Because we didn't do anything. Input buffer isn't changed yet.
So you need to find for E dash and ID, right?
No, T and ID.
Why?
Because you put it in the opposite direction. E dash and T. T is the top of the stack.
அப்படி வரீங்க. ம். T
Now
and
check for T and ID.
ID.
What is it?
Oh no. T goes to FT dash.
So T goes to F T dash.
Is recording,
So
right?
So now you'll replace T by F T dash, but you'll write in opposite manner. So आप इंगे E dash and T का you'll write T dash F. Okay.
What? Mm.
Take a minute to
Okay.
process.
That's what they told me when I got a STEM back also. E dash T, you wrote it update from E.
Ah,
And T dash F, you got it from T. Now,
ah.
why are you writing E dash also? The
Because
third.
E dash we didn't change it. No, we only replaced T. T goes to T. Uh, T goes
Okay.
to the F T dash.
Okay, little. Okay.
Ah,
இதுதான் இருக்கிறதுலே பெரிய அல்காரிதமா இல்ல
what?
இதுதான் இருக்கிறதுலே பெரிய அல்காரிதமான்னு கேக்குறேன்.
Yeah,
மீதி எல்லாமே சின்ன சின்னதா இல்ல இது மாதிரி பெருசா வருமா?
it's smaller.
Become smaller and smaller.
Hmm. Par. Now F, you have to check F and ID.
Hmm.
What is F and ID? Tell me.
F and ID. Why is always checking with ID? Why are you not checking with plus star?
Day first is ID is the first thing, right? Just do what I'm telling you to do.
And also, Lennon, uh, in the table which we have created, previous table which we have created, ID plus star open bracket close bracket dollar particular. Should it be in the same order or can it be in any
Any
order?
order can be done.
Okay.
F and ID solle. What is it?
F and ID. F goes to ID.
Ah, F goes to ID. So now you'll replace F with ID.
Yes. E dash T dash ID.
So now ID plus ID into ID dollar. Now
Yes.
you have ID here, ID here. So you cut this
Hmm.
and you write pop ID.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you can write the same thing here. E dash T dash plus ID star ID dollar. Now
Yes.
check for T dash and plus. What is it?
Yeah.
Tell me fast.
T dash goes to epsilon. It can be nothing also, no? Sometimes.
No, it can never be nothing. If it is a nothing, then it's an error. You have done it wrong then.
Oh, okay.
So T dash goes to epsilon
Hmm.
here. So you'll just write E dash. T dash will be gone, and then plus ID star ID dollar. Now check E dash and plus.
Wait. Pop ID. You asked me to check for T dash and plus. Go to T dash and plus.
T dash and plus is the epsilon.
Oh, okay. T dash goes to epsilon. Okay. T dash போயிடுச்சு செத்து போச்சு. E
Uh,
dash.
E dash and
Okay.
plus. What is it?
E dash and plus. E dash and plus. E dash goes to plus the E dash.
So E dash goes to plus T E dash. So
Yes.
now you substitute here. So it becomes E dash T plus. You get plus ID star ID the dollar and you cut plus and plus.
Yeah, இரு. I don't understand how you wrote E dash T plus.
See,
E
this
dash
is a
E dash அப்படியே
no.
எழுதியிருக்கியா?
Illa E dash goes to plus T E dash. No.
Okay, there's nothing else. You've just compared E dash with the plus symbol, so you don't have
Uh,
to copy anything from above. Yeah,
Um.
and then இருக்கிற grammar அப்படியே திருப்பி எழுதுற E dash T plus. Yeah.
Yes. And then
Now you
you
ask me to plus and plus, it will go off. Pop
um
plus.
pop plus. Then what is the next string? You for T and ID, you
Hmm.
found this thing.
Hmm.
Okay, so you wrote inge T dash and F.
Hmm.
So now again you'll check for ID and F. ID and F, F goes to ID. So
Hmm.
you'll get ID
Hmm.
ID cut pop ID.
And T dash and star.
T dash inge star. T dash
Ah.
and star, what is it? T dash goes to star F T dash. So you'll get star here, star cut pop pop star varu pop star.
Ah.
Then after that, you check F and ID. F and ID is F goes to ID. So ID cut, pop ID. Then T dash and dollar. T dash goes to epsilon. E dash and dollar. E dash goes to epsilon. This cut, and therefore string accepted.
It will always get accepted.
Not always. If it gets stuck somewhere, you can say that the string is not accepted.
Really?
Ama.
Do you have an example for that?
I'll send you a file for that. But that's it. Done.
Because you told it never be nothing empty, so you are doing it wrong.
That is one thing. But in case, I'll show you. Where is it? Practice questions. Previous year
Please
paper.
don't delete anything which you wrote, Lennon. Let it be like that only.
Okay, okay.
Send
I'll
it
send you.
as such.
See, this is the question. This one.
That string is not accepted, huh?
String
You
is not
solved a
accepted.
question paper.
I have a question paper previous year. I'll send you.
You solved it also.
No, I solved few questions. Two questions I solved. I did two questions. That's it. Par. You have this thing. You have to find predictive passing table for this grammar. So first one you'll check for either ambiguity and left recursion. And so left
What is
recursion
ambiguity?
ambiguity na either A goes to A or A B. Okay.
Huh?
So there is this A common, right?
Huh.
So you will write it as A goes to A dash and A dash goes to A or B. Haloda.
The fuck?
You basically take out the common and have it differently. This is A dash. This is ambiguity. That's fine. Ambiguity they won't ask normally. Halo. Par.
Really?
See, I removed the left recursion in here. I got this. And then I did for first and follow directly,
Hmm.
and then I did the parse table, this table
Hmm.
that we did,
Hmm.
and then I did this one, the stack input and output. You see
Hmm.
that I got a dollar, but there's G left, still left. So it's saying like string is not accepted by the given grammar while passing. And then I tried to derive it also, and it doesn't derive. So I verified it also.
How? How do you verify?
Derive it with the TOC.
What are you deriving?
The given string
AFG.
AFG.
Okay.
AFG I didn't get. I only got A and F. There is no non-terminals left for me to go ahead.
A AFG கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியலன்றியா?
Ama,
S goes to A, S goes to A, small AB, and this. Okay, there's no rule for F and G.
ama.